Last week, we shared how COVID-19 has affected the Florida Keys and the entire community. This week, we will talk about homeschooling on a boat and our plans and preparations for traveling around the Caribbean. So here's the story of the Wandering Naps. We are a family of 5 from Texas. Chris and Jolene met in 2nd grade and began dating our freshman year of high school. We got married in college, moved to Texas, had 3 boys, fell in love with the water, sold everything to travel the Caribbean. Join us on our adventure. What are you working on this week?
Water maker, putting it back together after I pulled it apart so I could get to our fuel tanks.
Is it working?
We'll see in a second here.
I'm okay. Looks like the hose.
Which one?
Huh?
Which one is it?
So that one in the middle? Yeah. Did it just like pop? It squirted straight at me.
Just popped right there. I don't know if I had a metal cut there, like it rubbed up against something, or if it just developed too much pressure. I don't know.
That's why you keep spares. That's why we have all this extra sparage.
That valve over there, the middle one on the right, I go to turn it and I can't get it to overflow. I'm supposed to let it overflow into the boat for a little bit and like flush out and then flip it so it's going to the tank. And when I turn it, like it's not going to overflow. It's going to the tank just fine.
Does it overflow? Because there's water coming out of the side of the boat.
That's the other tube. So salt water goes in this end of that white tube.
Okay.
It comes out, it splits half, which is brine, which is salty water.
And that gets...
Yeah, that's what you see going overboard. The other half, fresh water, goes into our tank. So here's our water maker system. Water comes up through a valve right there, and that goes into my sea strainer, and then it goes up into our pump, up through this hose here, filters through there, then it goes up, filters through that filter, then it goes up, it goes around over there down into this high pressure pump. The high pressure pump pumps the water up through that end of the membrane. Water comes out right here. It's under 800 psi. We've got about 2 gallons per minute of brine, which is super salty water going out, and we're making about just under 20 gallons out of it. That's probably 18 gallons per hour of fresh water.
This is us homeschooling on a boat. Today I'm going to talk about what I do to homeschool, what I use, and then we're also going to talk about our future travel plans. So each boy has their own box. Caleb's school.
Carter, Chase, Caleb, and extra.
And then what's on the top here?
Or activities, science one like
chemistry, physics. So those are the things like that I group teach. Those are the things I group teach. So history and science I group teach. Everyone else has all their math, writing, reading in there. And then that's our technology. Their tablets, their cameras, their chargers, all that junk goes in there. Homeschooling, or boat schooling we call it, began as online school. However, since February, we began traditional homeschooling and we focus on 4 main subjects. We group teach history and science. History, we use Alpha Omega, and science, we use STEM kits that we bought at Costco. For math, reading, and writing, we use 180 days curriculum for now. One reason for this lifestyle was for us to all learn through play, travel, and experience. We're learning about science. We got these awesome STEM material, and we're learning about biology because of the virus going around.
Yeah. I like that it's very easy. Each subject takes me maybe 25 minutes. My writing takes me a bit longer because I'm handwriting the writing book, and it adds an extra lesson that you need to do. But it's still pretty quick. Just an extra 20 minutes of writing. That's fine. Very good. What do I do about it? Nothing.
You don't hate anything about homeschooling?
Nope, not too much. I mean, except for the Wi-Fi online. The Wi-Fi on the online homeschool is horrible with the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, we really struggle with Wi-Fi on the boat.
I get it done faster, especially if I do it on the weekends. But what I don't like is in writing, I have to change these into full sentences. We get a lot of books and I get to read them a lot. The only bad thing I like is I don't like writing.
Both these valve cover gaskets, which is right here between the silver and the red, they've been leaking. I did this one already. My starboard engine found out that the mating surfaces where the gasket goes weren't clean. This is the new gasket right here. So you got to make sure it squeezes down and seals it for oil. And you got to make sure both surfaces are nice and clean and smooth. And then you got to make sure when you put your bolts on, it's very even, the same torque on all of them. So I'm going to change that. Hopefully it'll stop our oil leak. It's been leaking out of the gasket.
So why are you getting everything all ready?
Well, we still plan on leaving the marina in about 2 weeks. And I want to make sure that we're ready to roll. Originally we would be heading out to the Bahamas, but they're closed, so we're just going to have to doots around here in the Florida Keys, possibly South Florida. Not a lot of places you can go, everything's closed, but it saves us well over $1,000 a month to not be tied up to the marina. And we're basically set up and ready to go. We can make our own water, make our own electricity. We've got full fuel tanks. All we need to do is just get food, so that's our plan. This week on You've Got Questions, we've got answers.
Our first question for this week is from Make Memories Travel More. On Facebook, they asked, what are you most looking forward to about being on Anchor, and what is your fear?
So what are you most looking forward to?
Saving the money from a marina.
Saving the money.
Marinas are expensive.
Yeah, for us, it'll probably save us between $1,200 and $1,500 a month to be out of this marina and on Anchor. Mm-hmm. There's some fuel associated with running the generator for charging stuff, but we think that's going to be a few $100s a month as opposed to what we're paying now. What's your biggest fear?
So our biggest fear a month ago was dragging or long, hard, stormy passages, rough seas. Now our biggest fear is once we're on Anchor, can we find a way back to land to go to a grocery store or fill with fuel? Because everything in the world is shut down right now, and that means daily constant changes for us boaters as well.
Yeah, but as far as my biggest fear was dragging while on Anchor, but I think we've got that situated. Mm-hmm. We've got our new Anchor.
Which we will show you in an upcoming video.
Yep.
Our next question is from Natalie Wood. She asked on Facebook, what do you miss most about being in a house, and what do you not miss about having a house?
So what do you miss?
So I don't miss anything about the house. I miss my community and my friends and my neighbors.
Yep.
What do you miss?
What do I miss?
Mm-hmm. Your garage space?
No, because I went from having to take care of this huge house, and that really wasn't my thing. I mean, I could do stuff on the house, but it wasn't necessarily enjoyable. Mm-hmm. Now I live basically on my project, and I actually enjoy working on the boat. So I don't.
What do you not miss about having a house? I do
not miss mowing the lawn and all the yard work.
Agreed.
Mowing the lawn and all the yard work.
Yes, agreed.
Hated it. I would much rather scrub the bottom of a boat or do a boat project any day. So
Our next question is from the White Coat Beauty. She said, do you prefer the pool or an ocean?
Depends on who you ask in the family. The boys, I would say 2 out of the 3 boys prefer a pool. Chase, I think, is like me. We prefer the ocean because we enjoy being out there and seeing stuff.
Yeah, there's more to see in an ocean.
You can sit and relax in a pool. You can do the same thing in the ocean.
Yeah.
But you can also explore, and there's so much more to see in the ocean, especially down here.
Yes. However, right now we have no access to any freshwater pools.
Yeah.
All the pools are closed, and beaches are closed as well. So we just get in the ocean in our front and backyard.
Yep. Thanks again for all the questions, guys. Please keep them coming. Drop them in the comment section, and make sure and watch our upcoming videos and see if your question gets answered.
Thanks for watching. Next week, we're going to show what we do in quarantine.